From just outside Dallas, welcome to Irving and beautiful Texas Stadium. Today's matchup is between the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg here, and with me, as always, is Dan Faust. Dan, what's your take on this game?
The Cowboys probably have a little bit of an edge here, but they're not the type of team that can just show up and win. They need to avoid turnovers and play solid D.
Thanks, Dan. And now here's the third man in our booth, Ian Eagle.
Well, Dick, these fans couldn't have asked for better weather for a football game. No excuses for the players today.
Cundiff kicks this one off. The kick is deep. They'll put it in play at the 20.
Ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
Now we have 1st and 10. Garner trying it outside. And that'll set up a 2nd down.
Ouch! He'll feel that hit tomorrow morning, not to mention the day after that, and the day after that, and, well, you get the point, Dick.
Absolutely. The defender definitely made a lasting impression there. It's now 2nd and 11. Charlie Garner to the outside. He crosses the 20. And that one goes for about 6 yards.
With the carry.
We're too good, man.
Oakland from their own 25, 3rd down and 5. Gannon drops to throw. Incomplete pass to the wide receiver.
The quarterback got away with one on that play, Dick. Almost picked off there.
James Leckler to do the play.
Leckler ready to punt it away. The snap is good. The punter gets it off. It's a good punt. And the return man starts around the 35. 12 yards on the return.
With the punt return.
Now we have 1st and 10. Hutchinson going to the air. He wants a long one. Incomplete. That pass intended for the wide receiver.
On the coverage.
Now we have 2nd and 10. Hutchinson back to throw. Incomplete on the long pass.
Great closing speed there, Dick. The receiver looked open, but the defender bridged the gap to make the play.
Now we have 3rd and 10. Hutchinson back to pass. Galloway hauls it in. And he's taken down, but after he gets the first.
With the stop.
Keep it on the ground. And he's tackled at the 30. That'll bring up 2nd and short.
You can't stop me. Flat, 11. Hot.
They go with the ground game. Gibson wraps him up.
That's the kind of play that sends a message to the defense, that they're ready, willing, and able to challenge them physically in the running game.
And if you can win the battle in the running game, everything just opens up for you. Now we have 1st and 10. Hutchinson releases. Reception made by the running back. And he's tackled after a 1st down pickup.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Hambrick carries for a decent gain. The Cowboys with the 7th play of this drive. And touchdown, Cowboys!
The running back just stuck his nose in there and found a way into the end zone. Great job.
Yeah, when you get that close to pay dirt, you just have to find that seam, hit it as fast as you can.
Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff to attempt the PAT. He hits the point after.
The point after is good.
Cundiff kicks it off. It's a long, high kick. Past the 15. 23 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
They go with the ground game. And that'll set up a 2nd down.
Wynn blew him up on that play, Dick. Textbook tackle.
Yeah, perfect form, perfect execution. Gannon fires. And he can't hit the back on that throw.
Charlie Garner, the intended receiver.
It's now 3rd and 9. Gannon looking to throw. Rice makes the catch. 19 yards on the pass.
Like all 3rd down conversions, that was a big one. 1st down coming, another chance to open up the playbook for the offense.
Yeah, let's see if the defense can dig in and stop them on this set of downs. Williams in the backfield. He wants the ball.
Hot, hot! Hot, hot, hot!
Gannon tries to connect. Ball caught on the sideline. And he's tackled at the 39. That'll bring up second down.
Get, baby!
The Raiders go with double tight ends. They're just inside the 40.
Hot, hot!
They keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of just one.
On the tackle.
It's now 3rd and 8. Gannon going to the air. He goes to his underneath man. Garner makes the grab.
Some quarterbacks will throw that underneath route on 3rd down and hope the receiver can run for the first. Couldn't do it there.
Dan, next time they'll probably run a deeper route to ensure that doesn't happen again.
To do the punting.
Oakland lines up in punt formation. It's a good snap. Punter kicks it. And the return man starts around the 15. 6 yards on the return.
The defense would like nothing more than to pin the offense down, stop them here, and win the battle of field position.
Now we have 1st and 10.
17! Hot, hot! Hot!
Hutchinson drops to throw. The pass is complete to the running back.
That's either a very confident or a very foolish quarterback, Dick. Regardless, good catch in traffic.
Confident? Foolish? Who cares? He's successful in either case.
Yeah! That's right, man!
It's now 1st and 10.
11! Hot! Hot, hot!
Hutchinson lets it fly.
Glenn schooled the defender on that route. There was nobody near him when he made the catch.
Yeah, they're going to have to account for him, or he's going to continue to kill him. Now we have 2nd and 4.
They gonna kill me, knock out you, son! Hot, hot!
Anderson trying it outside. And that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, you saw there how quick these defensive players can be. You blink and they're by you, making plays in the backfield.
You're right, Dan. The offensive line has got to get out of their stances faster if they're going to get a hat on them. It's now 3rd and 4. And the pass to the wideout falls incomplete.
The intended receiver. Toby Gowan to do the punting.
Dallas will punt it away. The snap on target. The punter gets it off cleanly. It's a high, long spiral. 6 yards on the return.
Brown with the punt return.
Ooh, 11! Hot, hot! Hot, hot!
Gannon looking long. Complete. And he was brought down, but he made the first down.
To number 86.
Oakland with double tight ends. First down and 10. They go with the ground game. Ross takes him down.
Defenses have a tendency to over-pursue fullbacks, allowing them to find creases for good gains. That's a good example there.
Yeah, it looked like the defense overran the play, and then he squeezed through for a good pickup.
3-17. Hut, hut.
Gannon back to pass on second down. Knight pulls it in, and that'll be enough for the first down. Charlie Garner to the outside. And that'll set up a second down.
There's a lot of girth in the middle of that defensive line. I think they'd be better served trying to go outside.
You're right, Dan. Looks like they loaded up the interior there, looking for the inside run.
3-17. Hut,
Brown unable to get to the long ball.
The intended receiver.
Gannon looking downfield. Rice holds it in. That completion gets them the first.
On the tackle.
Garner ready for the carry. Complete to the wide receiver. Edwards makes the tackle.
I bet the defense would love to have that big third down pass play back. That was the one that kept this drive alive.
Dan, I agree, but you can't do anything about it now except stop them here.
They keep it up. Touchdown Raiders!
That's what you call good old-fashioned smash-mouth football. Here we come and try to stop us.
You're right, Dan. There was no chicanery there, just some physical blocking and running.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski will attempt the extra point. So the extra point is good. That touchdown has the game all even. Janikowski kicks it off. Crosses the 20. 31 yards on the return.
The kick return.
It's now 1st and 10. Troy Hembrick trying it outside. There's a player shaken up on that play.
Romanowski with a textbook hit there. He kept his feet active, his head up, and then exploded on the tackle.
You're right, Dan. For the kids at home, that's a textbook example of how you're supposed to tackle. Wiley pulls forward. And he's tackled near the 35. That'll bring up 3rd and just a few.
You're too good, man.
Hutchinson with a pass. Incomplete. The quarterback in whiteout can't connect.
87, the intended receiver. Cowboys in punt formation.
Goin, hoping he can launch a deep one. It's a perfect snap. Punter kicks it away. It's high and long, and the return man picks it up around the 25.
7 yards on the punt return.
Oakland from their own 33, first down and 10.
Hot, hot, hot.
Gannon with plenty of time.
Derek Voss on the coverage.
Yeah, you got it, look.
Now we have second and 10.
Hot. Hot, hot.
They go with the ground game. Past the 35. And he's tackled near the 40. That'll bring up third and short.
With the stop.
Oakland from their own 37, third down and 5.
Hot, hot, hot.
The pass is complete. Ross stops him cold.
Dick, this game is all about moving the chains.
You said it, partner. Good job there. It's now first and 10. Gannon looking to throw. He releases. Complete to the running back. And that'll set up a second down.
That is such a headache for the defense. You got all the receivers covered downfield, and he just dumps it off to the back for the nice play.
It's now second and 9. We're here in the first quarter. Gannon going to the air. Brown makes the catch, and he gets tackled, but makes the first down.
Here we go.
Garner is on the field.
Right side, right side. Hot, hot.
They keep it on the ground. He hammers the defender. That'll be enough for the first.
When your secondary's making your tackles, your defense is in a world of hurt.
You're right there, Dan. You'd much rather have your front seven making tackles than him. Now we have first and 10.
Hot, hot. Hot.
Gannon back to throw. Brown makes the grab.
Pass is complete to number 81.
The Raiders line up for the 7th play of this drive.
Hot, hot.
They go with the ground game. And that one goes for about 4 yards.
With the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 5.
Hot. Hot.
Gannon back to pass. Williams pulls it in.
Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
The Raiders have now put together a 9-play drive. They keep it on the ground. He drops his shoulder. Run good for 1 yard.
Gain on the run.
Gannon steps under center for the 10th play of this drive. He looks to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown!
Great call to go with the pass down here. The defense just wasn't expecting it.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski for the point after touchdown.
Hot.
He hits it.
The point after is good.
Janikowski kicks this one off. The kick is long. Touchback. They'll start from the 20-yard line. Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot. Hot, hot. Hot.
Wiley to the outside. And he's tackled at the 18. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
On the run.
Now we have a 2nd and 12.
17. Hot. Hot, hot.
Hutchinson drops to throw. And the QB can't escape. Sack.
A sack absolutely kills a quarterback's confidence. Instead of thinking about his reads downfield, now he's wondering if he's going to wind up on his can.
Yeah, and if his eyes are on the rush, he's going to have trouble finding an open man.
Hot, hot. Rock him up. Hot.
Hutchinson looking downfield. Galloway holds it in. 15 yards on the pass.
36 on the tackle. Cowboys in punt formation.
Dallas will kick it away. It's a good snap. The punter gets it off. It's a high punt, and the return man picks it up around the 30. 5 yards on the return.
On the return.
Oakland from their own 37, 1st down and 10. They go with the ground game. Crosses the 45. Run good for 14 yards.
Porous defense by the front 7, leaving the DB as the last line of defense there. Good open field tackle.
Yeah, he made the tackle in space. Not an easy thing to do. Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot, hot.
Charlie Garner trying it outside. Gain of 2 yards on the play.
They got some bangers on that side of the football, Dick. I'm not sure I'd make a habit of testing them up the middle.
Yeah, Dan, those interior defenders are a load. You'd need to be a big-time bulldozer to move them. It's now 2nd and 7. We're here in the first quarter. Gannon has time to throw, and he's tackled at the 43. That'll bring up 3rd down. It's now 3rd and 3. We're here in the first quarter. Gannon looking to throw. Brown makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play.
Good offenses always find ways to make plays on 3rd down, Dick. And when you can convert like that, it does nothing but build your confidence.
Yeah, Dan, you can just see it in the way they're going back to the huddle. They believe they can get the job done. Charlie Garner hard into the line. And he finally gets dragged down near the 25. That'll set up 2nd and just a few. Gannon steps under center for this 2nd down play. Charlie Garner crashes straight ahead. Touchdown Raiders!
Just a great individual effort there, Dick. The line gave him a little crease up the middle, and he took it all the way home.
Sebastian
Janikowski to try the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Raiders with an even bigger lead now because of that touchdown. Janikowski kicks it off. Past the 15. 29 yards on the return. Wiley deep in the backfield. Hutchinson wants a long one. Incomplete. That pass intended for the wide receiver.
You know, he might have gotten away with a little inadvertent contact before the ball arrived, but that's good coverage nonetheless.
Hey, if you get caught, it's interference. But if you don't get caught, it's just good coverage, Dan. It's now 2nd and 10. He finds his man. And he's taken down, but after he gets the first.
Yeah, that's right, man.
It's now 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. And that'll be enough for the first down. After one, it's the Raiders 21, the Cowboys 7. Wiley in the backfield. He wants the ball. Hutchinson to throw on first. The pass is complete. And that'll be enough for the first.
This is where big players, be it a quarterback, receiver, or defensive back, make big plays. We'll see who comes up big here.
Now we have 1st and 10. Hutchinson back to pass. Oh, the deep ball doesn't connect.
The receiver's got to do a better job there. The defender was never threatened deep, and he was all over him.
You're right, Dan. The defender never had to turn his hips. Good coverage, poor route. Now we have 2nd and 10. Wiley takes the handoff. And he's tackled at the 12. That'll bring up 3rd and just a few. It's now 3rd and 5. Hutchinson drops to throw. And the pass to the wideout falls incomplete.
Terry Glenn, the intended receiver.
Got nothing, man.
Billy Cundiff.
Dallas going for 3 here. Field goal team on the field. The kick is on its way. End over end. It's good.
Is good.
Cundiff kicks it off. They'll put it in play at the 20.
Ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
It's now 1st and 10. We're here in the 2nd quarter. Gannon looking downfield. Brown comes down with it. And he's tackled after a 1st down pickup.
Here we go.
Gannon drops to throw on first. The pass is caught. 6 yards on the pass.
The quarterback did a good job of moving the defense with his eyes on that play. The receiver was all by himself.
Yeah, the DBs were watching the quarterback, and the receiver slipped in there for the catch. Now we have 2nd and 3. They go with the ground game. And he's tackled at the 49. That'll bring up 3rd and short.
Go with tight, baby.
Now we have 3rd and 7. Gannon going to the air. Incomplete pass to the wide receiver.
Jerry White, the intended receiver. James Leckler to do the punting.
Oakland decides to punt it away. The snap on target. The punter gets it off. 7 yards on the return.
Now this is the part of the field where the offense needs to help its own defense out by stringing together a couple of first downs. We'll see if they can do it.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot, hot! Hot! Hot!
Wiley to the outside. He kicks it outside. Short gain on the play.
By number 21.
Now we have 2nd and 9. Hutchinson releases. Pass is complete. And he's tackled after the first down pickup. It's now 1st and 10. Hutchinson back to throw. He goes over the middle. Completes the long pass. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quarterbacks love to chuck it deep, and sometimes they hit it big. Good example there.
Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff sets up for the extra point try. He tacks on the extra point.
Point after is good.
Cundiff kicks this one off. The kick is deep. Touchback. They'll start from the 20-yard line. Gannon scans the defense on first down. Tries to buy a little time. Williams makes the catch. And he was brought down, but he made the first down.
Oh, yeah! First!
Now we have 1st and 10.
Look over there, look over there. Hot!
They keep it on the ground. Hammers the defender. And that'll set up a 2nd down.
They tried to pop one up the middle, but the interior of that defense had other ideas.
Yeah, but you can't pop one up the middle when the defense stacks it up in the middle like that, Dan. It's now 2nd and 10.
Hot!
Makes the long completion.
Has kept the defense on their heels by throwing on running downs and vice versa. Great job of play calling.
Garner ready for the carry. They go with the ground game. And he manages about 4 on that run.
Great push up front by the big fellas there. They got up under the defenders and drove them out of the hole.
Absolutely, Dan. It looked like the defensive line stood up right at the snap, and the offensive lineman just drove them out of the hole.
3-17. Hot! Hot!
Garner gets the carry. And he gets tackled, but makes the first down.
On the tackle.
Got me a first, baby! baby.
Garner in the backfield.
11. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Knight pulls it in. 13 yards on the pass.
Complete to number 83.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hut. 3, 17. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Charlie Garner bursts straight ahead. And he's tackled near the 15. That'll bring up second and short.
We're too good, man.
Oakland with split backs. Second and 3.
Hut. Hut.
They keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but after he gets the
On
first.
the carry.
We're too good, man.
Gannon looks over the defense on first down.
Hut, hut.
Flushed from the pocket. Touchdown!
I hope he likes his toast a little crispy because he just got burned.
Count him for 6.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski readies for the point after.
Hut.
So the extra point is good. The Raiders now extend their lead as a result of that touchdown. Janikowski kicks it off. Past the 20. 39 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
The Cowboys start this play from the 36. They go 5 wide on this play.
Hut. Hut.
Hutchinson has all day. Incomplete pass.
Gameday, the intended receiver.
Hutchinson back to pass on second. Oh, the long ball doesn't work this time.
Charles Woodson on the coverage.
Dallas from their own 36, third down and 10. Hutchinson, Woodson comes up with it, interception.
The quarterback really put his defense in a bind there. We'll see if they can answer.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Field again. Hot, hot.
Gannon takes his time, complete to the middle of the field. 5, touchdown Raiders!
The defender did a good job of covering him. He just couldn't deflect the ball at the end.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski to attempt the PAT.
Hot.
And the extra point is good. The Raiders with more breathing room after that touchdown. Janikowski kicks it off. They'll put it in play at the 20.
Ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot. Hot.
Anderson into the teeth of the defense. And he's tackled at the 28. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the way. Line receiver. Hot, hot. Over here. Hot. You got a long way to go. A lot of me in front of you. Hot, hot.
Wiley trying it outside. Past the 30. 18 yards on the play.
18-yard gain on the run.
Gibson with a nice tackle.
On the run.
It's now 2nd and 9. Anderson to the outside. And he manages about 4 on that
By
run.
number 36.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Hey, hey, hey. Hot.
Incomplete. The quarterback and wideout can't connect.
You can't convert on 3rd down. You're going to have a long day out there.
Yeah, their 3rd down conversion percentage is well below average.
Cowboys in punt formation.
Dallas lines up in punt formation. It's a perfect snap. Hunter kicks it. It's too good. And the return man picks it up around the 10. 6 yards on the return.
That is a gut check part of the field for the offense. They're just thinking about a few first downs so they can win the game of field position.
Hot, hot.
Garner burrows into the line. Run good for 2 yards.
2-yard gain.
When they have that many men in the box, you're better off checking out of the running play and going with the pass. Not much inside.
Yeah, Dan, if they commit to the run that hard, they should be vulnerable to the passing game. Garner is on the field. Gannon looks to throw on second. Soft hands, good completion. Coakley, the tackler.
An unpredictable offense is a powerful offense, Dick. The defense is on its heels wondering what they're going to get hit with next.
They go with the ground game. And that'll be a pickup of just 1.
On the run.
It's now 2nd and 8. We're here in the second quarter. They keep it on the ground. Crosses the 45. Edwards in on the tackle.
27 on the tackle.
Gannon from the eye. They go with the ground game. Garner stopped after a pretty decent gain.
By number 27.
Gannon looks long, and the pass intended for the tight end falls incomplete.
Intended receiver.
It's now 3rd and 5. Gannon tries to buy a little time. The pass pulled in by the wideout.
A game is often decided by which team is most efficient on 3rd down. Good job by the offense getting the first.
Yeah, they saw a hole in the defense and exploited it. It's what offensive football is all about. The Raiders now with the 7th play of this drive. Gannon goes to the air on first. Rice, touchdown!
The coaches love it when you get to the end zone in a hurry. Big touchdown play.
Sebastian
Janikowski will attempt the extra point. So the extra point is good. The Raiders extend their lead with that touchdown. Janikowski kicks this one off. It's a long, high kick. 21 yards on the return.
Number 24 with the kick return.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Black 17. Hot, hot. Hot.
Hutchinson back to pass. He makes a great throw. And that'll be enough for the first.
Here we go.
It's now 1st and 10. The pass to the perimeter falls incomplete.
Now that's a result of good scouting, Dick. The defender knew the down and distance and anticipated the route. Great job.
Yeah, Dan, it just goes to show that all that preparation during the week pays off on game day. It's now 2nd and 10. Wiley hard into the line. And he's tackled at the 47. That'll bring up 3rd down. It's now 3rd and 6. We're here in the 2nd quarter. Hutchinson drops to throw. And the pass to the wideout falls incomplete.
The defender got in his hip pocket on the snap and never left. Great coverage.
Yeah, that's just a sign of great athleticism. Able to cover him all over the field.
To do the punting.
Dallas drops into punt formation. It's a good snap. Punter kicks it away. It's a high, long spiral. And the return man starts around the 15. 5 yards on the return.
By Tim Brown.
The Raiders with split backs. They're just inside the 20.
Hot, hot. Hot.
Gannon with plenty of time. Pass complete. That completion will get them the first.
The reception.
That's the first.
Gannon reads the defense on 1st down. He tries to connect. Brown can't get under the long ball.
The intended receiver.
It's now 2nd and 10. We're here in the 2nd quarter. They keep it on the ground. Singleton makes the hit.
Number 32 with the carry.
Black 17. Hot, hot. Hot.
Gannon looking to throw. Complete. And he's tackled after the 1st down pickup.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Gannon back to throw, flushed from the pocket. And the quarterback can't get away. Sack. Now we have 2nd and 10.
Hot, hot.
Charlie Garner crashes straight ahead. Run good for 7 yards.
Jared Woodson.
The Cowboys want to hold here on 3rd and 3. They show just 4 pass rushers on this play. Gannon looking downfield. The pass is caught, and he's tackled after a first down pickup. And there's the 2-minute warning. Gannon looks over the defensive coverage on first down. He lets it go. Oh, and the long ball falls incomplete.
Dick, they're going to have to test this DB more vertically. He was sitting all over that route.
Charlie Garner takes the ball on the exchange. And that'll be a pickup of 7. It's now 3rd and 2. Gannon going to the air. Over the middle, complete. And he gets tackled, but makes the first down.
With the tackle.
They go with the ground game. And he's taken down near the 10. That'll set up 2nd down. Garner bursts straight ahead. Touchdown Raiders!
Garner showed why he's one of the most explosive players in the league. One crease, and it's over.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski will try to tack on the extra point. So the extra point is good. The Raiders with an even bigger lead now because of that touchdown. Janikowski kicks it off. The kick is long. Past the 15, lowers his shoulder. 37 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
Campbell in the backfield. He wants the ball. Hutchinson looking to throw. Incomplete. The pass intended for the running back.
The defender definitely got the best of him there. The receiver couldn't get any separation whatsoever.
Now we have 2nd and 10. Hutchinson looks deep. Caught by the wideout. The offense stops the clock with their first timeout. It's now 1st and 10. Campbell makes the catch. Timeout, Cowboys.
With the reception.
Now we have 1st and 10. And the wideout started to run before he caught it. Incomplete. Now we have 2nd and 10. Hutchinson drops to throw. He releases it. Incomplete. That pass intended for the wide receiver.
He was all over him there, Dick. The receiver's got to give him a better move if he's going to break free against this guy.
Now we have 3rd and 10. Hutchinson tries to buy a little time. Pass completed to the sideline.
Good job, though. Fresh set of downs, 4 more chances to find the end zone.
Yeah, we'll see what they go with here on first down. Dallas going for 3 here. Field goal team on the field. The kick is off. It's up and through the post. Good. Cundiff kicks it off. The kick is deep. Crosses the 15. 22 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
Oakland from their own 17. First down and 10. They keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry.
2-yard gain on the run.
Gannon scans the defense on second down. They go with the ground game. That'll be enough for the first down.
With the carry.
So at the halfway mark, it's the Raiders 49, the Cowboys 20. Let's look back at one of the big plays in the first half. What happened in this play, Ian?
This was a big play in the second quarter. On this play, the offense looks like a well-oiled machine, steamrolling through the defense for the score.
Let's go down to Lonnie Blair.
Thanks, Dick. I just spoke with Coach Parcells about the team's efforts during the last half. He was disappointed by how his defense played, but believes his team can turn it around. Back to you, Dick.
And thank you, Lonnie. What did you see in the first half, Ian?
I agree with the coach, Dick. I hope he fired his defense up with a good halftime speech because they looked absolutely lost in that first half.
24 with the kick return.
It's now first and 10. We're here in the third quarter. Wiley trying it outside. Past the 20. And he's tackled near the 25. That'll bring up second and short. It's now second and 5. Hutchinson back to throw. Incomplete. The quarterback in whiteout can't connect.
Looked like the defender had a little jersey there, but however he did it, he had the receiver's number on that play.
Yeah, whether he held him or not, the receiver couldn't break free. Wiley ready for the carry. And the pass to the tight end falls incomplete.
This offense hasn't come up with many big plays on third down in this game.
Yeah, they need to start converting some of these third downs to get some confidence.
Cowboys in punt
Dallas
formation.
will kick it away. The snap on target. The punter gets it off. And the return man starts around the 40. 7 yards on the return.
By Tim Brown.
It's now 1st and 10.
Hot, hot!
Gannon has time to throw. Ross intercepts it. He crosses the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Touchdown, Dallas. Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff
point
to try
after.
the extra point.
Hot, hot!
The kick is good.
Point after is good.
Cundiff kicks this one off. The kick is sailing toward the end zone. Past the 15. 21 yards on the return.
3 with the kick return.
It's now 1st and 10.
Hot! Hot, hot! Hot!
Charlie Garner to the outside. And he's tackled near the 20. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
The back needs a little help from the big men up front, Dick. He didn't stand a chance up the middle there.
Yeah, Dan, this back's good, but he can't do it by himself. Now we have 2nd and 10.
17! Hot! Hot! Hot!
Garner trying it outside. Woodson makes the stop.
It's all about moving the chains, Zion. Third down coming up, a chance for them to convert again.
And a chance for the defense to get a stop, get off the field.
Three, left! Hot! Hot!
Gannon going to the air. Ellis sacks him.
That's the proverbial runaway train there. Nothing the quarterback could do but close his eyes, duck, and hope for the best.
Yeah, it looks like he's okay, but you know that had to hurt.
Raiders in punt formation.
Leckler back deep to punt. The snap is good. The punter gets it off cleanly, and the return man picks it up around the 50. 5 yards on the return.
By Joey Galloway.
It's now 1st and 10. We're here in the third quarter. Wiley to the outside. And that'll set up a 2nd down.
On the
The
carry.
defense stacked the middle of the field, not leaving much room for anything.
You're right, Dan. They'd be better served testing the perimeter. Nothing on the inside there. Now we have 2nd and 9. Wiley trying it outside. Romanowski stops him cold.
That play won't make any highlight reels, but I like it anyway. Positive yards from the perimeter running game is always a plus.
Yeah, at the very least, it keeps the defense honest, Dan. The Raiders want to hold here on 3rd and 9. They rush just 3 down linemen. Hutchinson back to pass. And the pass to the wideout falls incomplete.
No separation there, Dick. The defender anticipated the route and jumped it. Great coverage.
That's right, Dan. It looked like he expected him to run that route in that situation.
To do the punting.
Dallas decides to punt it away. It's a perfect snap. Punter kicks it inside the 10. A great punt. And the return man starts around the 10. 5 yards on the return.
We'll see if the defense brings the heat here. If they can stop them on this set of downs, they'll put their offense in great shape.
Oakland from their own 14. 1st down and 10. Gannon has all day. Incomplete. That pass intended for the wide receiver.
The defender looked like the receiver on that play, Dick, breaking on the ball faster than the offensive man.
Now we have 2nd and 10. Gannon releases, pulled in by the running back. And he's taken down, but after he gets the first.
Yeah, that's right, man.
It's now 1st and 10. Charlie Garner takes it straight ahead. And he's tackled near the 30. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Great timing there, Dick. The men up front got a hat on a hat, and the back flew through the hole for a good pickup.
You're right, Dan. The back hit the line at just the right moment. Now we have 2nd and 5.
Here we go, defense.
They keep it on the ground. And he was brought down, but he made the 1st down.
On the run.
You can't stop me.
They go with the ground game. He uses the straight arm. He manages a couple there.
On the carry.
I'm on you, boy, like white on rice. Right. Hot.
Garner receives the ball here. And that'll be a pickup of 4.
They've had little trouble converting 3rd down so far in this game. Let's see if they can keep it rolling here.
I agree. The defense has got to make a stand here or could get downright depressing.
Now we have 3rd and 3. Intercepted.
The quarterback shoulders the blame there. You can't throw into coverage and expect to come out of it unscathed.
Wiley to the outside. And he's tackled near the 50. That'll bring up 2nd and long. We take a look now at how many rushing yards this running back has in the game. Dallas from their own 49, 2nd down and 14 to go. Wiley takes the ball. And that run will set up 3rd and long.
On the tackle.
Here's how many yards this running back has accumulated. Glenn makes the grab. 19 yards on the play.
Reception.
Here we go.
It's now 1st and 10.
Keep guys open.
Wiley trying it outside. And he's tackled near the 30. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender shot the gap and made the play almost before the offensive lineman got out of his stance.
You're right, Dan. Looked like the offensive lineman was wearing shoes of cement there. Now we have 2nd and 10.
Hot.
Wiley gets the carry. And he manages about 3 on that run.
With the tackle.
The Raiders want to hold here on 3rd and 6. They line up with a 3-man front. Hutchinson looking downfield. The pass is complete. And he's tackled after a 1st down pickup.
87.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Wiley in the game.
11. Hot. Watch the pass. Hot.
Hutchinson flushed from touchdown.
Ouch, that defender was way out of position, and a touchdown as a result.
Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff
point
for the
after.
point after touchdown.
Hot.
Right down the middle, good.
Point after is good.
Cundiff kicks it off. It's a long, high kick. Crosses the 15. 25 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
It's now 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry.
The defense looked like it was on roller skates on that play, Dick. The O-line just dominated there.
That was an attitude play by the offensive line. Great blocking. It's now 2nd and 4. They go with the ground game. And that'll be a pickup of 5.
On the run.
You can't stop me.
keep it on the ground. He got past the line of scrimmage, but barely. Oakland from their own 34. Second down, 7 for the first. And the quarterback taken down.
Now that's the type of play that makes a quarterback a little anxious the next time he drops back to pass. Look out for those happy feet next pass play.
And who could blame the quarterback for being a little hesitant next time he drops back? That was a big hit. Now we have 3rd and 10. Gannon tries to connect. Knight holds it in.
The defense is measured on how well they stop teams on 3rd down. They couldn't get it done there.
No, they couldn't, Dan, but they've got another chance to stop them here. It's now 1st and 10. They go with the ground game. And he's tackled at the 46. That'll bring up 2nd and short.
We're too good, man.
They keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the carry.
The line did a nice job on that play of cutting off the angles of the pursuers, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, the O-line was up on them in a hurry. The defense had absolutely no chance to get outside to make the play.
The Raiders with the 7th play of this drive. Garner to the outside. Hurdles. And he finally gets taken down near the 20. That'll bring up a 1st down. Gannon releases it. Soft hands, good completion.
Tackled by Derek Ross.
It's now 2nd and 5. They go with the ground game. Run good for 5 yards.
In on the tackle.
Gannon, touchdown Raiders!
The big guys up front made that play possible. The quarterback had lots of time to find his man for the touchdown strike.
Sebastian
Janikowski readies for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Raiders now extend their lead as a result of that touchdown. Janikowski kicks it off. The kick is long. Past the 15. 24 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
Hutchinson looking to throw. Releases. Glenn pulls it in. And he's tackled after the first down pickup. Hutchinson going to the air. Incomplete. The quarterback and running back unable to connect. Less than 4 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Hutchinson looks downfield on second down. Incomplete pass to the wide receiver.
Great defense on that play, Dick. They had every receiver locked down, and the rush was coming.
Yeah, the defense had the entire field blanketed there. Now we have 3rd and 10. Hutchinson back to pass. Glenn makes the reception. 15 yards on the pass. Now we have 1st and 10. Hutchinson looking downfield. Hauled in by the wide receiver. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Touchdowns are easy when the defense is that poised.
Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff for the extra point attempt. He knocks it through.
point after is good.
Cundiff kicks this one off. The kick is deep. Touchback. They'll start from the 20-yard line. It's now 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the carry.
The fullback is usually kind of the unsung hero of the offense, content to lead block, but they gave him the ball there, and he made something happen.
After that run, I really don't know why they don't give it to him more often. Now we have 2nd and 6. Gannon takes his time. Incomplete pass.
No Price, the intended receiver.
It's now 3rd and 6. Gannon back to throw. The ball lands incomplete.
Jerry Rice, the intended receiver. Raiders in punt formation.
Leckler readies himself for the punt. It's a good snap. The punter gets it off. It's a good punt. And the return man starts around the 40. 5 yards on the return.
With the punt return.
Now we have 1st and 10. Hutchinson looking to throw. The ball is caught by the wide receiver, and he's taken down, but after he gets the first. Now we have 1st and 10. Grant sacks the quarterback.
Now that'll take a few hours off a quarterback's life.
Hours? That'll take a few days off his life. Now we have 2nd and 13. Hutchinson tries to buy a little time, and the pass to the wideout falls incomplete.
Wow, the defender was all over him there. The receiver never had a chance at the ball on that play.
But it's his own fault, Dan. If he ran a better route, he might have been able to shake him. Campbell in the backfield. Hutchinson releases. Glenn can't get to the long pass.
You know, he might have gotten away with a little inadvertent contact before the ball arrived, but that's good coverage nonetheless.
Hey, if you get caught, it's interference. But if you don't get caught, it's just good coverage, Dan.
Cowboys in punt formation.
Goen prepares to punt it away. The snap on target. Punter kicks it away. He pins them deep. A beautiful punt. And the return man picks it up around the 5. A long field for the offense now. They go with the ground game. And that one goes for about 3 yards.
The line did a good job of springing the running back there. With a hole that big, he couldn't help but make good yardage.
Yeah, Dan, I think the guy selling hot dogs could have made it through that hole. Gannon spreads them out, 5 receivers. He drops to throw, has all day. Brown can't get underneath that long pass.
Intended receiver.
Now we have 3rd and 6. Gannon with plenty of time. 10 yards on the pass.
Like all third down conversions, that was a big one. First down coming, another chance to open up the playbook for the offense.
Yeah, let's see if the defense can dig in and stop them on this set of downs.
Black, 17. Hot. Hot, hot, hot.
They keep it on the ground. And he's tackled at the 26. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now we have 2nd and 5.
Hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Charlie Garner takes the ball on the exchange. Run good for 2 yards.
Charlie Gardner with the carry.
Now we have 3rd and 2.
Hot. Hot.
Garner takes the handoff. And he gets tackled, but makes the first down.
We're too good, man.
Oakland in the I formation, 1st down and 10. Now the start of the 4th quarter. It's the Raiders 56, the Cowboys 41.
Keep your eyes open. Hot, hot.
Gannon back to pass. And the tight end unable to hang on.
The intended receiver.
The Raiders come set. It's the 7th play of this drive. Gannon drops to throw. And the wide receiver unable to hang on.
Let's hope their passing game is more effective here on 3rd down than it was on 1st and 2nd.
It better be more effective, otherwise they're looking at 4th down.
Gannon with good protection. Incomplete. The quarterback in whiteout can't connect.
You gotta love it.
Raiders in punt formation.
Leckler ready to punt it away. The snap is good. The punter gets it off. 4 yards on the return.
With the punt return.
It's now 1st and 10.
Hot! 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 Hot!
And the quarterback can't get away. Sack.
You know, it's hard to throw a football when you're on your back scanning the sky. Take it from a man who's been there.
Yeah, Dan, even the best of quarterbacks are out of sorts when they're in the prone position. Now we have a 2nd and 12. Hutchinson has time to throw. He releases. Incomplete pass to the wide receiver.
That fake didn't fool anybody. They got to sell it if they want the play action to work.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, keep it on the fullback.
Now we have 3rd and 12.
Hot. Hot. Hot.
Hutchinson back to throw. Galloway makes the grab. 22 yards on the pass.
Dick, this game is all about moving the chains.
You said it, partner. Good job there. It's now 1st and 10. Hutchinson has all day. And that'll be a pickup of 8.
7 yards on the catch.
It's now 2nd and 1. Wiley trying it outside. He lowers his shoulder. And that run will set up 3rd and just a few. We take a look now at how many rushing yards this running back has in the game. Now we have 3rd and 2. Hutchinson looking to throw. The pass is complete. 9 yards on the pass.
Good offenses always find ways to make plays on 3rd down, Dick. And when you can convert like that, it does nothing but build your confidence.
Yeah, Dan, you can just see it in the way they're going back to the huddle. They believe they can get the job done. Wiley receives the ball here. 3 yards on the carry.
On the carry.
Wiley deep in the backfield. Anderson to the outside. Romanowski makes the tackle.
1 yard on the run.
Hutchinson flushed from the pocket. Galloway makes the catch. And he's tackled after a 1st down pickup. The Cowboys with the 9th play of this drive now. They go with the touchdown.
Good job of getting the corner and finding a way into the end zone.
Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff to attempt the PAT. He hits it.
The point after is good.
Cundiff kicks it off. Past the 15. 22 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot! Hot!
Gannon back to pass. He finds his mark.
We need to burn a timeout here. Can't afford to waste any more time.
Absolutely, Dan. How about that pass play, though?
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot, hot! Hot, hot! Hot!
They keep it on the ground. Williams takes him down.
By Roy Williams.
You can't stop me!
Now we have 2nd and 3.
Hot!
Incomplete. That pass intended for the wide receiver.
Quarterback got away with one on that play, Dick. Almost picked off there.
Garner ready for the carry.
Hot, hot!
Gannon with nothing but time. Brown makes the catch. 25! Touchdown Raiders!
On that touchdown play, an old saying was proven true. Sometimes it just comes down to who wants it more.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski to try the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Raiders can now breathe easier after that touchdown. Janikowski kicks it off. The kick is sailing toward the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 20.
Ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
Keep your eyes open! Hot!
Hutchinson drops to throw. Incomplete pass.
Number 87, the intended receiver.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hot, hot!
Hutchinson with plenty of time. Grabbed by the wide receiver. He crosses the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Boy, if you blinked, you might have missed that scoring drive.
Billy Cundiff to attempt the
Cundiff
point
for the
after.
point after touchdown. He tacks on the extra point.
Point after is good.
Cundiff kicks this one off. The kick is long. Past the 25. 34 yards on the return.
Kick return.
Now we have 1st and 10. Garner trying it outside. Crosses the 30. And that'll set up a 2nd down.
With the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6. Gannon going to the air. To the sideline, makes the catch.
They've done a good job mixing things up. We'll see if they can continue to keep them off balance.
It's now 1st and 10. Garner to the outside. And that'll set up a 2nd down.
Garner got hit upside the head on that one. A little wake-up call there.
Yeah, Dan, he better check to make sure all his limbs are intact after that big hit. Now we have 2nd and 11. Garner gets the handoff. And that one goes for about a yard.
On the carry.
The ball carrier's probably shaking his head. Probably a few butterflies fluttering around inside the old melon after that hit.
Butterflies, stars, clouds. He's seeing a little of everything after that collision. Now we have 3rd and 9. Gannon back to throw. Incomplete. The pass falls to the ground. It was intended for the running back.
James Leckler to do the punting.
Leckler back deep to punt. It's a perfect snap. Hunter kicks it. And the return man picks it up around the 20. 8 yards on the return.
Galloway with the punt return.
It's now 1st and 10. They go with the ground game. Past the 35. And he was brought down, but he made the 1st down. Hutchinson fires. Can't complete the sideline pass.
Campbell, the intended receiver.
It's now 2nd and 10. We're here in the 4th quarter. Hutchinson back to pass. Pass complete. 23 yards on the pass.
On the reception.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot, hot! Hot, hot!
Hutchinson drops to throw. And he can't hit the back on that throw.
They've got to go for the end zone here. Field goals do them no good in this situation.
I agree. Touchdown or bust for them. They have to take a shot here.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You're gonna feel the heat, baby. Push him back. Hot, hot!
They keep it on the ground. Run good for 3 yards.
That's a nice call by the offensive coordinator there. They didn't expect the fullback to get the ball.
You're right, Dan. I don't think enough teams utilize their fullback as much as they could. It's now 3rd and 6.
Hot! Hot!
Wiley takes the ball. Gain of 7 yards on the play.
Dick, 3rd down conversions on the single most important plays in football. Good job converting there.
You're always preaching the importance of 3rd downs, partner. The offense heard the sermon there. It's now 1st and 10.
Hot, hot! Hot, hot! Hot, hot!
Wiley trying it outside. He uses the straight arm, and he's tackled near the 25. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Black, 11! Hot! Hot! Hot, hot!
Pass is complete. Harris wraps him up.
They better find a way to cover somebody or get some pressure on the quarterback. They're getting killed in the passing game.
I agree, Dan. I think they should go after the quarterback so he's not so comfortable back there.
The Cowboys go with double tight ends. This drive now in its 8th play.
Hot! You want some of this? Hot, hot!
Wiley, touchdown!
When it comes down to it, football is just a game of brute force. The offense showed some brawn there.
Absolutely, Dan, and that bulk and brawn just blew the defensive front right off the ball. Dallas going for 2 rather than the conventional 1. Hutchinson attacking the sideline. And they get it.
Those 2-point conversions can sometimes be difference makers, Ian. We'll have to wait and see if that's the case here.
Only time will tell, but it was well executed nonetheless.
Cundiff kicks it off. Crosses the 15. 31 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
It's now 1st and 10.
Hot! Hot, hot!
They go with the ground game. Past the 25. And he's brought down after just a few. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now we have 2nd and 9.
Hot! Hot, hot!
Gannon looking downfield. The pass is caught, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
On the tackle.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hey, on the fullback. Hot.
Gannon going to the air. Incomplete. The quarterback in whiteout can't connect.
The receiver's got to do a better job there. The defender was never threatened deep, and he was all over him.
You're right, Dan. The defender never had to turn his hips. Good coverage. Poor route. Now we have 2nd and 10.
17. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot.
Gannon back to pass. Number 52 hits it off.
The quarterback has no excuse on that play. The defender was in clear view, just waiting for the ball, and he threw it right to him.
No gain on the interception return.
It's now 1st and 10.
Hot.
Hutchinson back to throw. Looking to the sideline. And the pass to the wideout falls incomplete.
They're fortunate that ball wasn't picked. A quarterback simply can't throw into that tight of coverage.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Right side. Right. Right side. Hot. Right.
They keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down after a couple of yards. That'll bring up 3rd and just a few.
Hot, hot.
Hutchinson drops to throw. Pulled in by the running back. By the 1st down marker. We'll wait for the referee's decision on that penalty.
Personal foul, defense. 1st down.
The penalty will result in a 1st down.
If I was the coach, I would get in that ref's face. Bad call there.
It's now 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hot.
Wiley into the teeth of the defense. And he manages about 8 on that run.
The quarterback has got to tell these guys to get out of bounds to stop the clock. They didn't do it there.
Yeah, the players showed horrible field awareness.
Flat. 11. Hot, hot. Hot. Hot, hot.
Wiley falls. The defense picks up the loose ball.
He is certainly going to get an earful after that play. You can't score if you don't have the ball.
You can't do anything if you don't have the ball.
Gannon scans the defense on 1st down. They go with the ground game. Number 32 runs it outside, and that one goes for about 5 yards.
On the carry.
Woo. 17. Hot. Hot.
Charlie Garner to the outside. Crosses the 15. Williams makes the hit.
The offensive coordinator's done a good job all game long of keeping the defense off balance. When you run and throw with equal effectiveness, the defense doesn't know what to expect.
Now we have 1st and 10. Garner takes the handoff. Stiff arms. He could go all the way. 25. He crosses the 10. And that run will earn them the first.
The O-line is having its way with these guys. Great job running the rock.
Yeah, Dan, the defense needs to do something different to stop the bleeding. Gannon checks out the defensive alignment on 1st down. They keep it up. Touchdown, Raiders!
The defense bunched up inside, and he was able to turn the corner for 6 points.
Sebastian
Janikowski will attempt the extra point. The kick is good.
The point after is good.
Janikowski kicks it off. It's a long, high kick. 19 yards on the return.
With the kick return.
Wiley in the game. They go with the ground game. And that'll be a pickup of just 1.
Rod Woodson on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 8. Anderson trying it outside. And that one goes for about 3 yards.
The fumble on the last series led directly to 6 points the other way. They got to hang on to the football here.
And I'm sure the coach gave him an earful about the very same thing.
Hutchinson back to pass here on 3rd down. Campbell unable to get to the long ball.
The intended receiver. Cowboys in punt formation.
Dallas lines up in punt formation. It's a good snap. The punter gets it off. It's a high punt, and the return man starts around the 40. 6 yards on the return.
By Tim Brown.
You gotta love it. Black. 17. Hot. Hot. Hot.
with good protection. Brown pulls it in.
They're keeping the ball in bounds, and time continues to tick away.
Now we have 1st and 10. Gannon going to the air. Soft hands, good completion. And he's tackled after the first down pickup.
First down.
And there's the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. Now we have 1st and 10. Charlie Garner gets the handoff. Woodson with a wrap-up tackle.
By keeping the ball in bounds, they're ensuring the clock continues to run.
Now we have 2nd and 5. Garner burrows into the line. Touchdown!
That's got to hurt the confidence of the defense. The offensive line just blew them right out of the middle of the field.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski for the extra point attempt. So the extra point is good. The Raiders with more breathing room after that touchdown. Janikowski kicks this one off. The kick is sailing toward the end zone. Touchback. They'll start from the 20-yard line. It's now 1st and 10. Hutchinson looking downfield. The wideout snags it. And he's tackled at the 28. That'll bring up 2nd and short. Dallas from their own 28. 2nd down, 1. Past the 30. Hutchinson is down but gets decent yardage on the play. It's now 1st and 10. Hutchinson back to pass. Flynn hauls it in. Oakland uses its 2nd timeout.
By number 21.
Now we have 1st and 10. Hutchinson back to throw. Galloway pulls it in. Oakland calls timeout. That's their last one. It's now 2nd and 2. Hutchinson drops to throw. Wiley, the intended target, incomplete down the middle.
Intended receiver.
Now we have 3rd and 2.
Hot! Hot!
Hutchinson looking downfield. Glenn unable to get to that long pass.
The intended receiver.
It's now 4th and 2.
3, 11. Hot! Hot! Hot!
Hutchinson back to pass. Complete to the wideout.
You see why they have so much confidence in this quarterback. 4th down when they absolutely have to have a play, and he comes through.
Dan, you hit it on the head. Big-time players find a way to come through in tough situations.
Flat! 17. Hot! 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 Hot!
Hutchinson looking to throw. Number 31 going the other way. Interception.
Some miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback there, Dick. When you're not on the same page, a pick is never far behind.
Now we have 1st and 10.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
They keep it on the ground. And he's tackled at the 20. That'll bring up 2nd and long. They go with the ground game. Singleton in on the tackle.
This offense doesn't have any timeouts left. They unwisely used them earlier in the half.
Yeah, and it's coming back to haunt them now.
And that'll wrap it up with the final score. The Raiders 77. The Cowboys 63.
77, Cowboys 63.
Let's take a look at a play that changed the momentum in this game. What happened on this play, Ian?
On this play, the defender just makes a break on the ball. This is called flying to the football. Excellent play.
Until next time, for Dan Fouts, I'm Dick Enberg saying so long.
And drive safely on your way home. Have a good day.